Hello everyone, Super Macho Jedi Knight coming at you again. My voice-only guest of Plastic Hobbies, say hello.
It's Voice Guy.
It's Voice Guy! How is everyone tonight? Nobody's here yet, because we're only in for 10 seconds. But someone will see this on YouTube, so it's okay. So, tonight we're back to the Indomitus Coast to Coast Challenge with Days 7. Right? 7?
Yep. 7.
Part 2, Eradicators. I haven't had booze all week and I'm tired and hungry, so it's probably going to be either incredibly quiet or wacky as fuck. So, hey, look at that. I made it 50 seconds before swearing. I've satisfied YouTube. We got that goal going, baby. We got that 50 follower goal for affiliate coming. I want it. I want affiliate. I want to make some dough at this crap. So, yesterday we started construction and we tested out my new Marital Aid airbrush. Which I don't even know where I put it. Yes, here it is. It actually worked out pretty well. Yeah, it looks pretty exciting, huh? But yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling a little wacky. My blood sugar's low. People are here already. I'm glad you're here. So, what do we want to start with tonight? I think, well, assembly is all done. There's only 2 parts left to put on each one. So, or sometimes 3. Head. Where's my head? There's my head. So let's put, yeah, some of them need 3, some of them just need 2. One of them just needs 2. Oh, wait. No, I am missing an arm. Shit, where's that arm? Buggery. Did I not cut off that arm, so to speak? Well, crapola.
Did you really not?
I'm looking. There's parts everywhere, so I'm not... I may not have.
That's funny.
G60. Maybe not. I don't remember 60. Nope, I didn't. Whew. Okay. Didn't lose it. Oh, and you know what? Derp. Hey, Glitch Arts. What's going on? You know what? Remember when I thought I lost the fleur-de-lis on the shoulders for the Paragon warsuits?
No, but I believe you.
Yeah, I was just looking in the wrong spot. They were there. I hadn't cut them off yet.
What's with you and assembling them?
I have this thing where it comes over from my computer troubleshooting where I figure if I poke at it enough, I'll figure it out. And generally speaking, that's accurate. But some of these things are a little too complex and I think too fast, and I end up not doing it right. That's all. I want to work with logic, so I look at it and I think, well, this part should clearly go here. But each of these things is so different that isn't entirely accurate. So, but anyway, it doesn't matter because there's only 3 things left to go anywhere. So the right arms can only go on the right arms. The guns can only go on the left arms. So, and the heads...
That's the good part about these guys.
Yeah, that's the great part about these guys. And the heads just, I mean, they're heads. Where the fuck else are they going to go? So, do I want to start... this still looks so good. Alright, the backpacks could use some help because they didn't quite I didn't quite give them enough paint, but that's alright. Now they've got a base coat to work from, so I can use some regular McCrag blue on it and call it a day. Alright, I'm seeing lots of spots I can put other silver, lots of spots I can still correct again. Let's start with the guns. The guns and arms, actually. So, the guns are lead belcher.
Guns N' Roses.
Well, they could also be LA guns. So. Ooh, I got way too many things floating around. How many? I don't have the cover for my other. Oh, I can't lose my Paragon instructions. And I don't need that political thing. Oh, lead belcher's already here. Thank you. Okay, good. What am I doing? See, I told you this would be wacky. Wow, already down the floor? Come on, man. Oh, that's right. Amaranth is on. So, there's 6,000 people who aren't going to be coming here.
Isn't that the monkey from Why the Last Man?
No, that's... Wait, what is the monkey from Why the Last Man? It's not Amaranth. Oh, no. I got gold in my red and red in my gold.
I got chocolate in my peanut butter.
Chocolate and peanut butter is the bomb, yo. I don't know why anyone would not be down for that. It's ridiculous. There are some heathen communists that don't like things like that. Or heaven forfend, they don't like ice cream, vanilla ice cream, for God's sake. So, our mutual pal, right? He went to, I don't know if he ever told you this story. He went to Alaska way back in the 90s, right? And he started in San Diego picking up a couple of pals from college. And they drove up to Anchorage and they checked out, you know, everything they could check out. You know, it's Alaska. There's only so much you can check out that isn't a mountaintop, right? And they stop at this town, this little town outside of Anchorage or wherever, Juneau, I don't fucking know. And they get some ice cream, right? But the only thing they had was vanilla ice cream, because it's a tiny little town in fucking Alaska, right? Too much in there. So one of the guys demurs and decides he doesn't want to have any vanilla ice cream. So the guys are like, dude, we're all out here having ice cream. What are you doing? You're not having? Don't you like ice cream? He says, it's fucking vanilla, man. Don't you like vanilla? And our mutual friend noticed this. Yeah, that's way too watery. They said to the guy, what's the matter with you? You don't like vanilla? And he says, no, I hate vanilla. It's there's nothing to it. It's boring. And so our mutual friend says, don't like vanilla? What are you, a communist? And off to the side, a table or two away, is this old survivalist who hears that, glances over, starts a grin, and just nods. Ridiculous. Oh man, I put way too much water in this. Gotta mix it up. So that's my second-hand Alaska survivalist communist story. Funny, right? Right?
Oh,
Just-
dude, that was awesome.
I know when you're lying. He says Alaska is just filled with survivalists. Which is as may be. The way I figure it, as silly as survivalists are, if you're going to live in fucking Alaska, you better have some skills. Am I wrong?
Oh, hell no.
I didn't think that you would feel that way. That grip should be black, actually. If I get through these fast enough, I might go back to the war suits. So, since it's it's mid-October, I decided it was time to start getting Christmas presents.
I thought that was Sandy Claus' job.
What precisely is a Sandy Claus? Have you been watching too much Tim Burton?
Yep.
You know there's a limit on that stuff, right? And they call him Sandy Claus. I guess this hose would probably be black, I guess. I don't know. Made the other hoses black.
Somebody in class the other night,
Was it communist?
Wrap their head. No, but couldn't wrap their heads around the fact that I was against the, or not really against, but I'm not too enamored with the human infrastructure bill. And then they're like, why? Don't you like this? Don't you like that? I said, don't you like the post office? Don't you like Medicare? Don't you like, and I rattled off a couple other things that are currently unfunded mandates. I said, just because they passed the bill doesn't mean that they're actually going to get paid for.
Right. That's the problem. Well, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about it here.
What?
All that.
We've never had a political conversation. Let's see what it does to your numbers.
It. Right. Try to bait me into it? No, I don't think so, pal. I don't know what to do these little things inside here.
Inside where?
Those little cylinders inside the weapons on the top.
Paint them.
Yeah, that's, yeah. But paint them what?
It's not a documentary, whatever color you want them to be.
It's not a documentary. Well, I haven't really paid that much attention to Space Marine Melta weapons, so I have no idea what the general
I know
consensus.
that's what I was looking up yesterday.
I think that's a pretty good start for that one. We get deeper with it when it's actually on the model. Oh yes, and thank you for the compliment on the McFarlane Sisters weapon.
Oh yeah, dude, that looked cool as shit.
Haha. If you don't know what we're talking about, you can go back and check out my Instagram, which oddly enough is also Super Macho Jedi Knight. And what's yours, Plastic?
Plastic hobbies, probably.
Probably. You don't remember? It's your own bloody feed.
Well, it's probably Plastic Hobbies because I pick Plastic Hobbies because I can get it across all the platforms.
No, it is.
Because you can't come up with anything.
There's so many trillions of accounts out there. It's so difficult to find one that hasn't been reused somewhere.
What I hate is when you find something that hasn't been used in like 10 years.
Yes, that's even worse. You're like, I can't have this because you felt like being lazy and not delete your account? Shit. Oh wait, that's the inside. I don't have to do that part. Nobody's gonna see that shit. It's literally impossible to be seen. So it should shock no one that there has been no news or changes in anything in the last 24 hours. So we're probably going to run out of things to talk about, so I hope you enjoy the music.
Tomorrow's the day of the year when I can make people think I have psychic powers.
What?
It's either the Great American Shakeout or just the Washington State Shakeout tomorrow. And since I know when it's coming, because I read.
What is a shakeout?
Shakeout.
Yes.
Earthquake drill.
What drill?
And earthquake.
Oh, shakeout.
So it's coming tomorrow, and I know when it's coming. So usually like a minute or two before your cell phone goes off, I'm like, "Do you guys feel that?" Something weird's happening.
That's funny. And also vaguely mean. But only vaguely. Just a little bit. Oh man, that stuff got way up in the bristles, man. It's not coming out. Why do people insist on texting me when I'm streaming? They know I'm busy.
Because they're not watching you. Because they're not watching you and they don't have a clue that you're busy.
I know. I've put that schedule out there. If they were pals, they'd be able to pay attention.
Nobody looks at your Facebook posts from 5 days ago before they text you.
I put it up no less than 3 times today. Not the Calidor sky. I need my McCrag blue. We march for McCrag, and we know no fear. Subway. Eat fresh? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Subways? Have you ever seen the Warhammer 40K CGI movie they put out a few years ago?
All the cutscenes from the games?
No, an actual movie. It had like Terrence Stamp in it. It had General Zod in it.
The Terrence Stamp?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Who's Terrence Stamp?
General Zod!
Oh my God! Who's General Zod?
Okay, you're pissing me off now. You're just being like willfully ignorant right now. Who's General Zod?
From the Christopher Reeve Superman, or from the?
Well, technically from the comics, but you would know him better from the movie.
From the Gladiator Superman.
Gladiators.
Yeah, his dad was Gladiator.
Oh. Well, the character was in there, yeah, but Terrence Stamp was in the Chris Reeve #2. He's the one that everybody loves to quote. Kneel before Zod.
Before Zod.
I think it had, I think it had John Hurt, too. Which was just crazy.
Wasn't that the one where Felipe Del Maro was the ambulance driver?
What?
I don't know. I'm just
ambulance driver.
I'm saying random names.
You're being so weird right now.
It was always my dream to get my name on IMDb as a set medic.
Yeah, they do that occasionally, don't they?
Well, every union... I didn't get my union card yet, so for everything I worked, it didn't count. It only counted towards hours towards my card.
Fucking unions.
I didn't stick around long enough to get my card.
Everybody thinks unions are so cool, and they forget just how fucking corrupt so many of them are. Now, philosophically speaking, I am with a union. I'm fine with the existence of unions. But it's like, a lot of the people that espouse them are like college freshmen who just discovered Marx. They're so.
My union had a membership drive, like right after we were sequestered, and they're like, "Get a friend to join, and we'll give you $100 and stuff like that." So the union lady comes up, and I'm like, "So, she's like, do you have any questions?" I said, "Well, has the union withheld their donations to Senator Patty Murray?" And they're like, "Oh no, we can't do that. We need to have a working relationship with the senator and stuff." And I'm like, oh, okay, so the bitch who just got me sequestered, you want to donate my money to it? I said, no, thank you. You don't donate to the senator who brought about sequestration when you're a federal union.
Yeah, it's kind of missing the whole point of the union, isn't it? Fighting for your rights and getting you more dough and better working conditions. You don't hand over money to somebody who just says, nope, I'm not giving you a raise for till I fucking feel like it.
Well, the sequestration was stay the fuck home and don't collect a check.
So that was even worse than, that was furloughs.
Than not getting a raise, yeah.
I mean, I think for the most part, unions are okay for blue-collar people. But somebody who was hired on under a very specific contract that they themselves negotiated, or didn't, as your skill allows, it seems to me like those guys have a better opportunity to renegotiate or leave than somebody who's hourly. But the other thing is, they tried to bring a union into our organization once, many years ago. And the thing is, I literally had nothing to complain about in that joint. The hours were a strict 9 to 5. You did not work any overtime. You did not work weekends unless you were already a weekend worker. There was no lifting. There was ample goof-off time. It was a pretty ideal job. And this guy is like, don't you want your rights protected? I'm like, oh, what rights are they fucking me about? I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're saying. What do you mean? Which rights? And he couldn't explain it. He was like,
See, now my dad was in the union. See, he's pro-union, so I like to mess with him. But his postal workers union, he was getting grievance checks when he was out here. So he had already been retired, and they were still winning grievances for him.
How many grievances did he file?
Oh, well, as like a lot. The post office is really fucked up.
So these guys will recompensate you every time you have a real valid complaint?
Yeah.
Ugh. I have to redo this one when it's on the model. This middle part won't. Anyway, enough of that shit. Let's talk nerd. Now, so those go there.
What do you think the
These go
shearing
here.
velocity is needed to rip off a helmet of a ultramarine?
I don't know how they're secured to begin with, so they don't appear to have straps. Yeah, it is kind of weird that they said liquor stores were essential. I got a bit of a kick out of hearing that.
I think their rationale with the liquor stores being essential was for alcoholics.
Well, I mean, by that rationale, horse junkies are fucking.
Well, weed clinics were open here.
Well, that's being prescribed for actual medical conditions. Sometimes.
No, for recreational use.
Oh, the
Not
recreational.
prescribed for shit.
Are there different dispensaries for each thing?
No, you just go in and you don't need a prescription in this state.
But there are people who are managing their pain and symptoms with weed.
Probably.
So in that respect, well, no, probably lots of people do it. So in that respect, at least, they're not much different than a drugstore.
No, but if weed was legal and you can sell it in a drugstore, then you can close down the recreational.
That's true. I mean, they do have the Walgreens and CVS and the Richards and all the local guys. They all have controls for controlled substances. So sell them there. Seems logical enough.
The problem is there's no studies about weed actually being used as medicinally because it's illegal to perform those studies.
Well, not for much longer, I guess.
And the stuff that helps with nausea and diet control isn't the stuff that isn't the stuff that makes you high.
Right. The CBD and THC are entirely different compounds. I did a lot of studying of this when I was trying to invest in it. And let me tell you, I got in super early, but I think I maybe got in too fucking early. Because most of these weed companies are not making it.
Well, they're all being bought out by bigger ones.
No, they're all just flat out failing.
Shit, out here they're opening up new ones all the time.
Well, no, those are stores. I'm talking about actual companies, like researching compounds and trying to develop actual medicines from them.
Oh yeah, I could see that, because how are they going to compete with already established pharmaceutical companies?
With great difficulty. I mean, some of these things have stock prices in the sub 1 cent range. So, I buy 10, 15,000 shares and watch it go from 0.001 cent to 0.000102 cents.
That's funny.
Because they get those rounds of investors out there, and they're all just pie in the sky, dreamy-eyed, pipe dreaming motherfuckers. because they're investment bankers. So they're like, yeah, I'll give you $100 million to start up this company. Yeah, that's great. Give me, 8% of the stock. And then they do, and then they can't get anything done because of regulations. And then I'm out $15.
Oh my God. You're gonna have to sell your sisters a battle.
Don't mention that. They're all on here.
Where's your pumpkin carving thing?
Oh, yeah, I did read that. I forgot all about it. That's the 23rd? Next Saturday is what it is.
That's why you have me.
I read it. You just distracted me because we were talking.
And I got you back on check.
Yep, and that's why you're my moderator.
I'm good at being the guy behind the guy.
Which is why I don't bend over anymore.
Ha! Asshole. Never mind.
Hey!
She wants you to ream it.
Oh, no. Tried that once. Cost me a lot of money. That reminds me. That reminds me of a Trooper Johnson joke I did ages ago. You know the phrase. You know the computing phrase GUI, GUI, graphical user interface.
Oh, okay.
Johnson was once trying to get a spam appliance so that Vader could stop getting all this spam in his inbox. So he went down to the IT guys, and they were like playing with the noob in the motor pool. It was they gave him some really bad droids, and they told him it would work great because it had a new GUI. And Johnson's reply was, I don't know, man, I was on Ryza once with a droid with a GUI and it cost me a lot of dough. With a GUI droid and it cost me a lot of dough.
I can't believe that strip never took off.
I can. I pay attention to all these independent people, all these independent comic artists. Nobody gives a shit about them. It's amazing that any of them can eat outside of after a convention. Because, you know, people will buy almost anything at a convention. But then they go home and how the fuck do they make any money? Got me, man.
That's why I bought those Star Wars prints a month or so ago.
They were from an independent artist?
Yep.
Good. Occasionally you'll get an independent artist who has just like ridiculous skills. Like Chrissy Zulo. She did some work for DC on Fables. On one of the spin-offs, one of the miniseries. She did a bunch of covers. And it was quite phenomenal. I ain't gonna lie, that was great art. I bought a print of hers. Well, Kickstarter is great for the projects, but as I understand it, they're not making profits off of that. If they're doing their Kickstarter quote ethically. They're just doing the production costs, and then they live off the sales of what they produced later. I'm sure a lot of people go ahead and live off. They say, all right, well, we need 15,000 to print these, but I need to eat, so let's have a $32,000 goal. And honestly, I don't fault them for that either.
No, you gotta live.
But I mean, I follow all this stuff. I know a lot of Twitter accounts who just live by Kickstarters, and that's it. That's how they make their dough. When they produce it, they sell it, and between production and selling, they live off Kickstarter. Although, strictly speaking, I think the name Kickstarter implies that you're not supposed to use that for everything. But that's just talking. That doesn't mean anything. That's just me talking.
You should take advantage of all the hate that Critical Role is getting now and bill yourself as an alternative. Like, I'm not making any money off this stuff. you can be body positive, and because Critical Role has a lack of body diversity.
No, they don't. They're covered in diversity. What are you talking about?
They're all 5 white guys and 3 white girls and an undecided.
Undecided? Jasmine Bhullar is straight up Indian. She's not undecided.
In Critical Role, the picture I saw of them, they were all white.
Maybe I'm confusing the groups. By the way, Jasmine Bhullar is one of the most amazingly beautiful women I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life.
Critical Role are the Twitch's top streamers.
Yeah, but I thought she was part of that.
Well, I don't know. The picture I saw of them was all white.
How long ago was that picture?
I don't know. It was today when I was reading how much they made.
They got 32 employees. They gotta make some money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those guys...
I don't get the hate, but I'm telling you to take advantage of the hate. Say that you're body positive and doing it for free. You're not a business like they are.
Strictly speaking, that would be incredibly unethical.
Ethics don't pay the bills. You can't get new minis with ethics.
And if you ain't got minis, you ain't got a stream. Well, that's not true. I got my games.
That's not unethical. That's clickbait. That's social media.
Which is unethical.
By saying that you're body positive, that's not unethical.
Just because I'm fat doesn't mean I'm body positive. I don't want to be fat.
I know, but you still are. You're a victim.
That's low. That's mean, man.
I'm a victim too.
A victim of...
It's an orthopedic disease. My elbow can reach my mouth.
That's messed up. Shit ain't right. Oh, look, they went down in participants. Nah, strictly speaking, that is true. I am absolutely body positive. Considering the size of my family, I don't have much of a choice. Hey-oh! Just screwing around, kids.
You're going to lose the rest of your viewers.
Which at this point on the counter is pretty much all family. So... too much water in that. It's acting like a wash. I'll do that when it's on the model. No, in all seriousness, absolutely. I will not body shame somebody. And not even because I'm 285 pounds either. Shit just ain't proper. Just yet another form of bullying. It's the easiest one. That's the problem with it. It doesn't even take any thought. Oh, you fucking fat, man. Keep going. Think of something else. Let's go. Work with me here. Give me something. Give me some thought. You know. Give me something funny. You know. But no, it's like boom, 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 boom. It's the worst. It really is. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I want to be skinny again. But that's because I'm tired of kneeling down to get something and having a difficult time getting back up.
They got meth in Connecticut, right?
Meth is not going to cover it. Meth is very expensive.
What?
Isn't it? I don't know.
Where are you buying your meth from?
I'm not buying any meth. That's the thing. I don't know these things. Where are you buying yours that you know the cost of meth in Washington?
Hell, I probably passed like 4 meth labs on my way to work every day.
Oh, Jesus.
There's tons of them out in the artillery ranges and training areas.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You got fucking Heisenberg right on post, huh?
Yep. Hell, they're probably soldiers.
Believe me, man, there were a few soldiers I was with that I would absolutely believe they were cooking meth. Oh, yeah, but this ain't Hartford. Wait, I think I lost an arm again. What the fuck?
Well, in Guilford, you guys probably have cocaine.
Yeah, it's a pretty Tony town. It's... Although we probably import it from Madison, really. Madison's even more expensive than us. Growing pot in the barracks. Oh boy. What the hell did they do during inspection? Where did Where did they hide that shit?
See, that's great. You don't have to pay the electricity for the grow lights.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. You should set up a crypto mining machine in the office.
Yeah. And plug my electric car into the hospital.
Oh, for God's sake. There it is again. Won't fucking fit.
Just the tip.
Any of it.
Door number 2.
Is that the back door? Well, logically it fits, you know.
Now, the paint I was using had a reaction to the paint that was on it. So, I had to switch brands.
Oops.
There's different types of acrylics. Some are made with alcohol, some are made with H2O.
Really?
And these two didn't like each other, apparently. It started to glob up. At least on the parts where they overlapped.
Well, there's your lesson for the night, kids. I ain't lying. I never looked into the formulations.
You mean you just jumped the gun and started? No.
Strange, isn't it? Why would I ever do that? You know what? I lost that arm. Unless this is it. No, this one goes with that one. Dang it.
Alright, these two brands don't hate each other.
Oh, no, I am gonna... Damn! I am gonna have to do the belt buckles. They're not gonna be covered up enough.
Told you.
No, you didn't.
I did too yesterday.
You did not even.
I did too. I said, I know what's being covered up because you said everything was going to be hidden by the gun. And I said, be careful because when I sprayed them, I know what's being covered and what wasn't.
Oh. No, I need that one. Come back here. Can't use my blue ones for this. There it is. Wait, did I make these things? I made them lead vulture.
I keep all my options on the right and everything I've used on the left.
Ah. Look at the big brain on... what the fuck is your name again?
Wait guy.
Look at the big brain on voice guy. You a smart motherfucker.
No, it's just especially because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 goals. So if I want to remember which one I used, they have to go on the left. God, I don't understand how people do this for a living.
With great speed and incredible accuracy. Holy crap, we've been at it an hour already. My God. Not really making any progress tonight at all, huh? I thought I'd get a lot further along than this.
I know I'm putting black on all the metal parts of my backpack. That's about all I've done tonight. Oh no, I did the aqua too.
I like these little cogs on the legs. Makes it feel more like it's power armor than just armor, you know?
Yeah, these chunky guys are pretty cool looking.
Makes me feel like these things are servos, you know, and they're there to actually accommodate the incredible power necessary and the stresses involved in moving a 500, well, let's see, it's 7 feet tall. God, how much would this shit weigh? This incredibly dense armor. I would say it probably weighs 700 pounds. I got really good at estimating things like that when I was a machinist. All 4 months of it. Now, the more I work on this thing, the more I think that either the Sunday streams are going to have to be longer, or I'm going to have to work on them off stream. I keep finding more and more stuff to do every time I do a part.
We got 3 weeks. I make the although it was nice, it was nice on the last one that you actually used more time than I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going over to my dad's house on Friday night so I can watch Dune on 70 inches.
I hate you. When your dad dies, can I have his TV?
Sure.
Woo!
It would probably cost more than a new one to ship it out to you.
Dude, I will rent a rider and drive out. You said you only needed this for 3 days. How the hell did you put 6,000 miles on it?
They're not technophiles. It's not like top of the line. It's just regular 4K.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. I don't think you remember how I got my current TV.
No.
Yeah, I literally found it on the side of the road.
Aw.
Someone had gotten a better TV, and around here, people like to put stuff on the curb and put a sign on it that says free. And I passed by it before anybody else did. And I was like, that thing.
The price is right.
I was like, that thing can't possibly work. Why would they give it up? Why didn't they put a Roku? It's not a smart TV. I need a Roku to get anything done on it.
Yeah,
But,
that's what mine is downstairs. Mine's not a smart one.
Yeah. And I'm like, why replace this if it's working perfectly? But I took the chance because the worst thing that happens is I take it to the electronics section of the dump. And lo and behold, 2 years later, the thing is still cracking right along.
Excellent. Yeah, my downstairs one is a 720 plasma that was a returned item because it had too much reflection on it, and plasma TVs had too much reflection if they were in a bright room. And it's only 720, but it still looks pretty good when I watch movies on it.
I don't even actually know what this is, but all I can say is when I watch the opening scene in the opening space battle in Revenge of the Sith, I I'm slack-jawed. My mouth is on the floor. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's at least 720. I mean, shit's good. Because I'm not a technophile when it comes to stuff like that. It just has to look good.
This thing looks damn good.
And that's all the specs you need.
That's like what I tell people every time they talk about getting a new computer. If they're not doing something hyper specific, then the whole thing is perceived performance.
Yep.
Do you feel that this thing is performing when you open up a piece of software and go somewhere? Yes? Then it's perfect. You don't have to do anything about it.
And the only reason I'm getting a new one is because I can't do things I'm trying to do with my current.
Yeah, like if it takes 9 hours to render 1 hour of video for YouTube, you got a cost-benefit analysis to deal with there.
Actually, it's 3 hours for 15 minutes.
Well, see, that's even worse, really. Now imagine trying to do the exact same thing 10 years ago. You'd have to leave it run overnight. You'd have to set up the project. You'd have to get everything else you want accomplished. All your web browsing, you'd have to get everything done. And then, before you go to bed, you hit that render button. And hope that it's done by breakfast.
It's funny because the Intel version of my computer can't be sent to the West Coast. I'm like, do they not make movies in the West Coast? Because of the power requirements for it. It's not Gold Star or Energy Star, so it can't be shipped to the West Coast.
So you got the AMD version.
Yep.
That's cool. I've got a Ryzen myself right now.
Yep, it's a Ryzen.
Ryzen.
Right. Whatever. You know I pronounce things. So
yeah, but it's funnier this way.
Yes, but you're torturing a neurodiverse person on a live stream. It's going to come back to haunt you when I cancel your ass.
Listen to you.
Anyways, so it's a Ryzen, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I got this thing almost 3 years ago. Was it 3? Yeah, it's 3 years old. The damn processor is literally the size of a credit card. When it used to be the size of a thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
The goddamn thing's got 12 discrete cores with 2 threads each. So, technically speaking, it's got 24 logical cores.
I have 16 cores and I don't know how many threads.
Like usual, you got a better machine than me. Send that other one to me.
Oh yeah, as soon as I do my taxes, I'll send it to you.
Well, I'll take care of the shipping. I ain't worried about that.
No, I didn't. As soon as I do my taxes, because I don't have a disk drive.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy a disk drive just to.
Nah, you know what? Take the drive out. Put the drive in your new machine and access the stuff that way.
I don't know if it has room. That would be funny.
You mean like physical space, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
An Alienware with an HP disc Blu-ray drive.
Well, give it to me. Everybody, when you get a new machine, give it to me. That's how I do LAN parties. I refurbish them and I spend $10 on a refurbished video card for it, a little bit more memory for it. I put pirated copies of fucking Windows on it. And then we play games in the garage and yell at each other. Wow, this upstream is very poor today. I should have reset the router before we got together. Oh, hey, I want to double check something because I'm not overly familiar with many of your usernames. If you personally know me, shoot me a text right now. Not voice guy, I can see he's here. That's too much. I can already tell that's too much.
So does anybody know you?
Apparently not. The phone is not exactly blowing up. You weirdo.
That was blowing up.
Yeah, yes.
Pew pew.
Are you done?
No.
Well, I mean, I know you're right here, so you're not Dave from Grindr. Stop that. Dave said he would never watch Twitch because it's for children. No, I just said I know you know who you are. What are you damning?
I missed the spot. Once again, I'm handling my shit too much, and I'm wearing off the paint.
You got them on the bases?
not the arm.
Ah.
And I didn't really want to mar it with an alligator clamp. There wasn't anything in the back that I could grab on.
Oh man, I missed that one entirely. Shit.
Because you were thinking about Dave.
Dave was a hot man. Nothing like Oming, but
Who was the guy you liked yesterday?
yeah, who was that? My dentist. Oh yeah, I saw him this morning. Woo!
How's he doing?
He's doing pretty good.
Are you guys running away together?
Goodness no. I'm too low key for him.
He probably makes a good living.
Oh, I know he does. One time after an appointment, he went straight to lunch, and I saw him get into his Beamer. So yeah, the boy ain't starving.
It's probably a lease. Don't let it get you down.
Have you seen what leases cost? I've watched the commercials, man. They say the cost at the end of those things. Only $750 a month for well-qualified lessees. If you can afford $750 a month for anything except rent, I don't think the words well-qualified actually need to be there, right?
True. Or it could be like a rapper and just buy it in cash.
Yeah.
What would your rap name be?
Oh, see, I've already established that.
I know, I don't remember.
I did that in high school. Hey,
I was too busy getting laid.
no, you weren't. Don't you fucking lie.
I was.
You were a dork. You played with
I
computers
was
and
not.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I didn't play. I played one or two Dungeons and Dragons, and then I played like Shadowrun or something twice in my life.
Look at him get all mad.
I didn't start doing geeky shit till you and I went to Comic-Con in '08.
Oh, that's fucking funny. That made my night.
Don't make me get the pictures.
Oh, shit, pictures of which? Comic-Con? Go right ahead. Blow them up. Maybe somebody'd be interested. Oh, I know what I was missing.
I can't believe we went to in the early days of GPS when we went to San Francisco and we took a different way to the convention center every fucking day.
San Diego, but yes.
What did I say?
San Francisco.
Same difference.
Yes, that was crazy. That stupid thing had us going a different route all 4 days.
And the first night we got stuck in that damn garage trying to get out.
Oh my god, what was it? It was at least a solid hour just to get out of the garage.
And it that's funny as shit. That was fun.
That was a fuck of an experience. I went to 3 cons that year. I went to New York. I went to San Diego, and I went to Dragon Con.
Atlanta?
Yep.
Atlanta. ATL, baby.
It was all during con season too. It wasn't even like, oh, this one's happening in November, this one's happening in April. This was all high con season.
When was your first Emerald City?
Let me look at my list of badges.
If you're just tuning in,
2011.
the Mean Geek and Voice Guy are talking about Comic Cons. 2011. What?
What in your butt? Alright. Wow, it's almost 8:30. That's amazing. This night. What's sad?
Oh shit.
What's sad is that it's taking a week to get any more friggin' followers, man. That's what's sad. I got stuff to accomplish, man. I need people.
He wants that 1099 so he can write off all the minis he bought.
God damn right. Oh, wow, you can see a lot of the weapon.
Can ya?
Shut up.
It's almost like the logistic guy knew these weren't going to take just 2 days to put together.
That's not the correct arm. Or at least...
Oh, God.
No, I had to move stuff, and it's not... Stop. Okay, just... Yeah, I lost that arm. Here's only...
On the bright side, there's not an infinite number of combinations.
That one's better.
What's the matter?
Same as always. Gotta bore out these stupid connector holes.
You know what? I'm wondering if it's not the connector holes, it's the fact that you got the wrong arms on the bodies.
Alright, now I gotta find that stupid arm. Wait a minute.
I found the head I dropped yesterday.
Ah, good.
He's got some color on him now, so.
Ah, shit.
Luke, use the instructions, Luke.
Shut up. You know what happened?
What?
I skipped 2 arms.
Ow!
I don't know. They're all sequentially numbered. Like one of them is all like 50.
Yeah,
like
you were doing them piece by piece the other day. Yesterday.
Weird. I don't get it. I told you this would be a weird day.
That's funny.
Oh, and look at that one. That one slid right the fuck in there.
Oh, gee. Games Workshop knew what they were doing, huh?
Well, kids, it was nice knowing you. This, we will never go back to this fucking broadcast. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Hello? Is there anybody in there?
Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
Now, see, this one is absolutely the right one for it, and it doesn't fit right. I'm telling you, I tested with the other arm, and it doesn't fit. The forearm does not fit the bicep right.
Because now that
This
you're
one
you
does.
bent them all and stuff,
They're not.
trying to force them in.
Okay, you know, you remember that scene in Unforgiven?
No, you know I don't.
Thought I'd check it for you. Thought maybe something was bent. It ain't bent, mister.
I would have graduated like 10 years ago if I had your memory.
Well, my memory for movies and shit. Actually, if I spent probably any more time actually studying, I probably would have done a lot better.
Or if I studied at all, I wouldn't have to go back to school when I was 40.
Ah, there it goes. It just looks weird because they're different colors, but it'll... Sounded for a minute like we had a visitor there, but it's just the crazy old cat lady talking to the goddamn cat.
Your roommate?
Yep. Well, housemate. Because we do not live in the same room.
Semantics.
It's a very specific...
That's true, because if she was a roommate, you wouldn't be on a lakefront property.
Yeah, nobody who needs roommates can afford a lakefront property. Oh, so you decided that you were not going to try to put anything on that banner on the weapon, right?
I might. I'm not there yet.
Well, I mean, when you get there.
When I get there, probably. I was thinking about how to do it. It's all about upping my game, so I'll probably will, because I didn't sand it off, and I don't want to sand it off and re-prime. So
right. I am going to try to put the word ultra on there.
Oh, that's cool.
I will try. I will.
I was gonna put Doom, but I need a 5-letter word.
Why 5?
Because if you put the letter in the middle letter in the middle,
oh, you know why?
Space out.
Why I call her that? She calls herself that. I didn't cook that up. And that would be just mean. So I'm almost finished with that book about the rescue operation in Yugoslavia.
Awesome.
So I'll need a day or two for the white dwarfs. And I figure probably by the weekend, maybe next Monday, I'll ship you a media style package with all of it in there.
Oh, dude, no rush. Unless you just want it out of your room.
Well, I really need it out.
Okay. Oh, in that case, yeah. Because I won't look at the book until December, because I'm in school till the end of November, and then I'm on vacation for a little bit, and then my goal is to make some videos.
Yeah, I really need as many things as possible out the house.
You got? Oh yeah, I'd love to read that book.
It's freaking fascinating. It's terrible how the British treated the Yugoslavians. Because there was the communist-backed Tito, who constantly fought the Germans and was always on the offensive with them. And then there was the much more people-focused Mihailovich, who was more...
Was Tito Yugoslav or Hungary?
Yugoslav.
Oh, okay.
Because they had the Yugoslav Civil War right in the middle of World War II.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and it was between Mihailovich and Tito. There have been other Titos in history, so it's not...
Jackson.
Yeah. Tito, give me some tissue. Jermaine, stop teasing. Shamon. But anyway, the British were so concerned with fighting back the Nazis at any opportunity, which is largely understandable, that Mihailovich, who was more concerned with the safety and welfare of the Yugoslav people, the Serbian people, that he really only fought when he absolutely had to, or when it was pretty fair conclusion that he was going to win and it would benefit the citizenry, that they considered him a bit of a coward and wouldn't back him because he just wouldn't... Communism wasn't quite the horrifying buzzword it was to the British back then. They were much more concerned with the guys who were actually bombing them.
Yeah, I was going to say they were trying to keep from learning German.
Right. And, you know, to one level I can agree with that. But on the other hand, Tito didn't seem to really give a shit about all the Allied air crews that were being lost over Yugoslavia and being rescued and then hidden by the citizenry, who treated them like heroes because they were actually bombing Nazi targets in Yugoslavia and didn't want to be communist. There's your history lesson for the week, kids. This was also the time one of the Office of Strategic Services' first major operation.
Was that when Captain Carter and the Hydra Stomper?
That's exactly it. No!
When I was a kid, I read a book about World War II in Norway. And these kids were either hiding gold or military parts underneath their sleds. And they were sliding down the mountain past the German security.
Nice.
Under the guise that they were just out playing in the snow, but they were really smuggling something.
Good lads. Aw, you gotta be kidding. I missed a burr. Damn it.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a modeler, not a doctor.
Not a bone spur. Oh, man. I gotta tell you, though, using that Marital Aid airbrush is making this a whole lot easier. The base is so much smoother. Come on, what is all this crap? All right, very good. Finished writing a book or reading a book? I didn't even bother with a Goodreads challenge this year. Maybe next year.
What's that?
Goodreads is a book reading and reviewing community website. And every year they let you set a goal, and you can look up and put up God knows how many books on your list. I'm going to read 20 books this year. I'm going to read 36 books this year. And you can keep track of it and then update pals about it. And yeah, it's pretty fun. I've done it like 3 times now, and I've never succeeded in my goal. I've gotten close. I've gotten within 1 or 2, and then no dice.
wonder if Regina ever finished hers. I know I prepaid for one, but I got a refund for it.
Oh, well, it can't hurt to ask. I mean, we're all pals here.
Oh, I was only buying it because we were involved in Emerald City Comic Con and stuff. I probably wouldn't have read it.
See, that's both excellently nice and mean. I ain't gonna fucking read that thing. Here, take some money so I don't have to read it.
It's not my genre, but I was going to support her because I knew her personally.
Take some money so I don't have to read this.
I would have gifted it.
See, neither of these arms fit. So,
they have pork emojis.
Who has what?
They have pork emojis.
Quark? Orc.
They have upside down poop.
I think that's maybe a tornado or a whirlwind or...
It says doo-doo-doo.
That is not a doo-doo-doo.
I was on Discord the other night trying to understand what the fuck. I gave up after like 30 minutes.
You know, if you look at it like a new skin on an AOL chat room, you'll do a lot better understanding it.
But if I just want to look at pictures of models, I can go to Reddit.
Yeah. Huh, there we go. Boom. All right, so the heads and lots of details. And I think that is a great place to end for the evening. I'm glad everybody came by. Thank you very much, even to the lurkers. Ah. Oh, I got totally lost down the rabbit hole there. Sorry about that. So, there's 2 more streams this week. Tomorrow at 6:30, I'm back to Diablo 2. I'm going to begin Act 2, Loot Golane. And I'm going to see how fast those stupid lightning scarabs can kill me, because they always seem to rip me all to hell and gone the first few times I'm there. And then Wednesday, that's 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And then after that, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, is my Bioshock playthrough. So, I'm out of water. I hope you can all come by for that. I appreciate that you did, in fact, come by tonight. And I think the only thing left is to remind you to follow and subscribe.